ting, 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 ting. Yes. Hi, so here we are in the cave, and I think you can see Rinpoche lit up in on his meditation seat, and then you can see the Holy Tooth relic there, and up there you can see the Holy Relic of Lava Lama, and here you can see the Holy Relic. It was so trim. Still alive. No one died yet. And it's really terrible weather up here, so we'll just carry on and see how far we get. So we're dedicating this practice to Rinpoche's true and unmistaken Yangtze to return as quickly as possible in a place where the reincarnation can be very quickly recognized. Please play the reincarnation can complete all the studies as soon as possible and resume carrying out the legacy of Rinpoche's past life, and therefore be the most benefit to sentient beings. May this reincarnation be able to offer extensive benefit to the world and each one of us with Dharma practice and teaching in the same way as the past life inspired us. May the teachings of Buddha and all the other holy activities of Rinpoche's organization become of the greatest benefit to all mother sentient beings. And we start with the increasing mantra 7 times. Tayata Om Dare Dare Vendere Soa. 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 In the Indian language, I am Manjushri Namasangiti. In the Latin, Baba Jambagi and Zen Yedavajapa. In English, chant the names of the noble Manjushri. Homage to ever useful Manjushri. Then Vajradhara, ever glorious, supreme sedurer, the hard to tame, the hero conquering the triple world, the Vajra Lord and master of all secrets, with eyes wide open like white lotuses, his face just like a lily in full bloom, was shaking in his hand repeatedly. A Vajra of the highest excellence, accompanied by countless Vajrapanis, with features such as fierce turbulent brows, subduers of the hard to tame heroes, appearing with heroic hideous forms, brandishing in their hands their mighty Vajras, the tips of which emit intensive light, great benefactors to all living beings, through skill, through insight, and through great compassion, with pleased and happy attitudes, with joy. Their bodies, those of wrathful deities, protectors who assist the Buddha's deeds. Their bodies, bowing reverentially, paid homage to the true awakened one, protector, blessed one, Tathagata, and joining his 2 palms respectfully, he said before the Lord the following: O omnipresent Lord, for my well-being, which you concern to me, and for my sake, that I may reach complete awakening upon the basis of illusions net, and for the sake of every living being, sunk deep into the mud of ignorance, their thoughts disturbed by various afflictions, so that they may obtain the highest fruit, may you, the most supreme awakened one, the blessed one, the world's guru and teacher, who knows the great Samaya's reality, aware of wishes and abilities, reveal to us the great name chanting of the wisdom body of the blessed one, the great Ishnisha, master of all speech, the self-arising wisdom emanation, the wisdom deity called Manjushri. These names with meaning both profound and vast, of great significance unmatched serene, with goodness at their start, middle, and end, proclaimed by Buddhas of the aeons past, and to be told by Buddhas yet to come, and taught not once but time and time again, by all the Buddhas of the present age, which were respectfully recited in illusions net, the Tantra most by multitudes of mighty Vajrapanis, the joyous guardians of secret mantras. Just this I shall uphold with firm resolve, until I reach my final liberation, so that I may become a great protector, the bearer of the Buddha's every secret, and this I shall reveal to living beings according to each one's capacity, in order that afflictions may be quelled, so ignorance may fully be dispelled. With this request to the Tathagata, the master of all secrets, Vajrapani, his body bowed, his palms politely joined, then stood before the Lord devotedly. And so the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, the best of men, the fully awakened one, extending from his mouth his handsome tongue unmatched in both its breadth and length, displaying a gentle smile to living beings, a smile that fills the threefold world with light, that tames the enemy, the formaras, that ends unwanted birth in all three forms, his voice melodious like that of Brahma, completely filling all the triple world, replied as follows to the Lord of Secrets, to Vajrapani, strongest of the strong, that you, abounding in supreme compassion, and aiming to assist all living beings, are willing and prepared to hear from me this evil quelling, purifying chanting, the chanting of the name so filled with meaning, of Manjushri's embodiment of wisdom, how truly excellent, O Vajradhara, how excellent of you, O Vajrapani, and so I shall, O Master of all secrets, reveal just that to you most splendidly, with single-minded focus. Listen well. How excellent, responded Vajrapani, so truly excellent, O Blessed One. And then the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, surveyed him for the family great with mantras, the family of the Vidyas and the mantras, the family that is threefold by its nature, the family of and yet beyond the world, the family great in brightening the world, the foremost family of Mahamudra, and so the family great with great Ushnisha. And then about the Lord of Speech he spoke these verses, which include 6 kingly mantras, which manifest from non-duality, which bear the quality of non-arising. A I I U Ashito Shindanyana Murti Aham Buddha Buddhanam Gadva Vatinam Om Vajatisha Dukkha Cheda Prajnanyana Murtaya Jnana Kaya Bhageshwara Arabhatanayate Namah, and so is the Blessed One, the Buddha, awakened, fully born of the letter A. He is the letter A, the foremost one, supreme, most syllable, with meaning great, arising from great vital force unborn, beyond expression based on words or speech, the foremost cause of every form of speech, with shining forth of every kind of language, great feast who takes the form of great passion, producing bliss in every sentient being, great feast who takes the form of great anger, great enemy of every mental poison, great feast who is by nature great delusion, delusions vanquisher for deluded minds, great feast who is in essence great fury, great adversary to all furiousness, great feast who takes the form of great desire, who vanquishes desire in all forms. He is great carnal lust, he is great bliss, he is great happiness, he is great joy, with great appearance, bearing form supreme, with great complexion marked by great physique, with great renown, the great magnificent one. His mandala voluminous and great, the bearer of the mighty sword of wisdom, the foremost god pertaining great afflictions, possessing great renown, his glory great, his brightness great, his luster most supreme, most wise upholder of the great illusion, fulfiller of the great illusions, aims enraptured by the great illusions rapture, the great illusions, great illusionist, the foremost lord of great magnificence, supreme upholder of great discipline, intense supporter of great tolerance, with valor rooted in great diligence, samadhi resting through great meditation. Now his body is flowing from great wisdom, both great in strength and great in skillful means, a brimming ocean filled with vows and knowledge, by nature great in kindness, limitless, the foremost mind enriched by great compassion, of great insight, of great intelligence, great dexterous one, with methods ever great, commanding powers and great miracles, with driving force supreme, with speed unmatched, renowned great Lord of foremost majesty, most valorous owing to his great might, destroying the massive mountain of becoming, unyielding, holding strong a massive Vajra, great terrifying Lord, the great cruel one, provoking fear in great and daunting creatures, protector as the greatest of all Vidyas, a guru as the greatest of all mantras, traversing well the Mahayana's path, himself the Mahayana's foremost way. He is Mahavarachana, the Buddha, great sage, observing great intensive silence, arising from the great mantra way. He is Anhad, the great mantra way, accomplished in the 10 parameters, having the 10 parameters as home, in whom the 10 parameters are pure, for whom the 10 parameters are means, protector, reigning over all 10 grounds, residing steadily on all 10 grounds, made pure in nature by the tenfold knowledge, maintaining purity through tenfold knowledge, with tenfold forms intent on tenfold content, with tenfold strength, pervasive Lord of sages, achieving every aim for every being, endowed with tenfold mastery supreme, beginningless complexity devoid, by nature pure reality in essence, unwavering, a speaker of the truth, with speech and actions perfectly aligned, a teacher of the non-dual truth, non-dual, atop reality's most lofty peak, with selflessness his world lions roar, instilling fear in delight misled seekers, with journeys fruitful, traveling everywhere, as swift as thought in all Tathagatas, a victor, slayer of foes, triumphant Lord, a universal king with forces great, assembly head, instructor for assemblies, assembly lord, assembly chief, the ruler, most influential, bearing precious burdens, not other bound his way, the greatest way, the Lord of speech, the master of expression, most skilled in words, adept with language, truthful as boundless words, the teacher of the truth, providing teachings on the fourfold truth, not coming back, not turning round, Rhino, the leader of the partaker Buddhas, gone forth by going forth in different ways, the single cause of all great elements, Arhat Bhikshu, defilements exhausted, devoid of passion, master of the senses, arrived at comfort, met with security, for he, having cooled down, is free from stains, equipped in full with knowledge and his face, a Sugata, best knower of the world, not thinking me, not clinging on to mine, establishing the system of two truths upon the edge of psychic balance shore. This deeds accomplished, resting on the bank, emerging from untainted alone awareness, with sword-like insight ever penetrating the sun, the Dharma king, the noble Dharma, supreme illuminator of the world, the Dharma Lord, the sovereign of the Dharma, the teacher of the path to excellence, accomplishing all goals, fulfilling aims, completely free from wants of any kind, bereft of thought and non-departing source, the Dharma source supreme beyond decay, enriched by merit, merits gathering, unique great wisdom, 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 rich, aware of what exists and what is not, while gathering the twofold gathering, eternal yogin, king of everywhere, the object in the mind of concentration, the master of intelligent reflection, for by oneself alone is he experienced, immovable, the ultimate beginning, the holder of the three enlightened bodies, the Buddha formed of 5 embodiments, the omnipresent made of 5 wisdoms, his diadem with 5 awakened ones, with all 5 eyes maintaining non-attachment, the great progenitor of all the Buddha's eminent and foremost son, arising from the world of true insight, the sourceless Dharma source, existence ending, comprised of Vajras, holy, dense and firm, the newborn sovereign ruler of the world, emerging from the sky, the self arisen, a massive blaze of knowledge and of insight, illuminating beacon of great light, a lamp of wisdom shining brilliantly, a light for beings, a lantern unto wisdom, with energy supreme, most radiant, the Vidya King, the greatest mantras Lord, the mantra king achieving noble aims, the greatest Nisha, marvelous Nisha, the Lord of space, revealer of all things, the best embodiment of every Buddha, with eyes the joy of every living being, creator manifesting varied forms, great sage, deserving praise, deserving worship, the mantra born unto the triple family, upholding mantras of the foremost pledge, the greatest bearer of the triple gem, who teaches all three peerless vehicles, with snare unfailing, most victorious, the snatcher of a grave, the Vajra snare, the Vajra hook, the snare of excellence, called Vajra Bhadawa, he is terrific, six-faced, the king of anger, hideous, six eyes, six armed, the ever-powerful, bearing his terrible fangs, a skeleton, Hala hala, 100 faces proud, the Yama killer rolling obstacles, instilling fear with Vajra impetus, the Vajra hearted famous for his Vajra, with belly large with Vajras of illusion, the Vajra born, the sovereign of the Vajra, akin to space, his core comprised of Vajras, unmoving, haughty with his single dreadlock, his clothes an elephant's raw hide still moist, the great terrific one who cries ha ha, who screams he, instilling fervent fear, his laugh a screeching laugh, a booming laugh, he is the Vajra laugh, the mighty howl, he is the noble Sattva, Vajra Sattva, the Vajra sovereign Lord, the highest bliss, the Vajra's wrathfulness, the highest joy, intoning homes of Vajra Hunkara, with Vajra arrows serving as his weapon, his sword comprised of Vajra slashing all of Vajra bearing, with just a single Vajra ending strife, with eyes like Vajra fire, truly dreadful, with hair that's like a Vajra set ablaze, a version of the Vajra great immersion, with eyes like Vajra's eyes 100-fold, with Vajra hairs that sprout upon his body, his unique figure marked by Vajra hairs, with nails advancing Vajras at their tips, with skin that's solid like a Vajra's core, the splendid master donning Vajra garlands, adorned with Vajra fashioned ornaments, with booming voice, his laughter crying ha ha, six-syllable producing Vajra rumbles, great Manjugosha sound supremely low, a roar unique unto the threefold world, a voice that reaches every bound of space, preeminent amongst all voice endowed, he is a being who's fully realized selflessness, supreme in propagating and the deep and vast, the Dhammakon emitting sound, Dhammakon with lasting resonance, arriving at unbounded liberation. He is the Dhamma drum in all directions, without a form, with handsome form, supreme, replete with forms diverse, comprised of mind, with splendor shining through his every form, with all reflections under his control, invincible, renowned as Lord Supreme, the Lord Supreme who rules the threefold world, abiding on the noble's lofty path, great source of flourishing, the Dharma's crown, with youthful form unique unto all worlds, the elder senior father of all beings, adorned with 32 auspicious marks, most beautiful, most handsome in all worlds, the teacher teaching mundane good and knowledge, the teacher to all beings most confident, the world's most trusted guide, protector, savior, the refuge unsurpassed, the guardian, with rich enjoyments filling all of space, the knowledge ocean of omniscient beings, while smashing through the shell of ignorance and breaking through the cage of psychic lives, the thorough samsara's opposite shore, his crown, the crown of wisdom, consecration, his ornaments comprising perfect Buddhas, the soother of the pain of threefold pain, the ender of the trio ending free, arriving at the threefold liberation, completely free of every obscuration, having achieved the quality skylight, beyond the stains of every last affliction, aware of timelessness in all three times, most eminent amongst all sentient beings, a crown amongst those crowned with noble virtues, completely free from every kind of substrate, established firmly on the path of space, a splendid wish-fulfilling jewel in hand, the best of all that's precious, omnipresent, great wish-fulfilling tree, most plentiful, the greatest of all great auspicious vases, fulfilling the aims of living beings, adore, and ally most beloved to all creatures, aware of good and bad, aware of times, the omnipresent knower of the pledges, upholding pledges, conscious of occasion, awake to varied aptitudes in beings with expertise in threefold liberation, with virtues, knowing Dharma, auspicious source of all auspiciousness, of all auspicious things, the most auspicious, great splendor, glory, good, most prosperous, great reassurance, foremost celebration, great joyousness, the highest form of pleasure, abundance, reverence, action, venerable, great happiness, the noble Lord of splendor, the greatest grounder of all wishes wished for, the highest source of refuge, refuge granting, the fearsome enemy of potent danger, alleviating danger in all forms, with tufts of hair, with plumes of luscious hair, with matted locks cord tied, 5 face with 5 hair tufts, his head well crowned, his head adorned with garlands of 5 strands, upholding great observances, head shaven, the foremost of observances, chaste student, with great austerities, perfected fully. He is the greatest Veda, Gautama, a Brahman, knower of Brahman, arrived in full of Brahman Nirvana, awakening his branches, liberation, release, complete tranquility, quiescence, Nirvana, peacefulness, tranquility, approaching graceful entry to Nirvana, the culmination, ending pain and pleasure, the state devoid of passion, free from substrates, beyond defeat, unmanifest, unmatched, no making manifest, appearance free, pervasive, timeless, fully omnipresent, minute beyond defilement, seed free, unstained, devoid of passion, passionless, controlling humors, free from every illness, by nature most awakened, fully awake, omniscient, knowing everything, supreme, beyond reality as consciousness, pristine awareness, bearing non-dual form, beyond conceptualization, effort-free, acting as Buddhas do in every age, the Buddha endless and beginningless, the Buddha at the start, devoid of sequence, with wisdom as his only eye unstained, Tathagata with wisdom as his body, the sovereign of all language, great debater, the king of discourse, best of orators, the best and greatest of communicators, the unassailable, the lion of speech, with universal vision, true delight, with fire garlands handsome to behold, the endless not most radiant, great luster, with shining rays in hand, providing light, the best and foremost of all great physicians, and equal in removing thorns of pain, a tree providing medicine for all, a foe opposing every malady, the lovely crowning jewel of all 3 worlds, a cluster of the stars most glorious, the end of space in all its 10 directions, the hoisting high of Dharma's victory flag, sharing one large umbrella with the world, with love and kindness as his mandala, the celebrated lotus lord of dance, with his precious parasol, the blazing energy of all the Buddhas, whose bodies fully shared by all the Buddhas, the highest union form with all the Buddhas, the single teaching taught by all the Buddhas, most glorious with Vajraratna's blessing, the highest sovereign Lord of Savaratna, the King Supreme of Sawa Lokeshwara, the Lord on high of Sarva Vajradhara, the quintessential mind of Sarva Buddha, residing in the mind of every Buddha, the greatest body born by every Buddha, the lovely speech enriching every Buddha, the scorching brightness from the Vajra sun, with stainless luster from the Vajra moon, great passion of the passionless and others, with multi-colored rays that brightly blaze, a perfect Buddha's perfect Vajra posture, retaining for all beings the Buddha's Dhamma, the lotus Buddha's celebrated sun, the knowledge treasurer for the omniscient, the sovereign king controlling all illusions, the foremost master of the Buddha's spells, called Vaishatisha, sword supremely mighty, completely pure, the highest syllable, the top fame's remedy, the Mahayana, with Vajradharma as his mighty weapon, with Vajra depth renowned as Jinajik, with Vajra thought aware of how things are, perfecting all perfections perfectly, gone by all the grounds of bodhisattvas, the selflessness of pure phenomena, with lusterless moonlight unto knowledge, with great endeavors as illusory net, the foremost master ruling every tantra, endowed in full with every Vajra posture, completely furnished with all wisdom bodies, completely good with intellect supreme, the embryo of earth-sustaining beings, great embryo from which all Buddhas form, with emanation circles most diverse, the highest nature of all entities, supportive of the nature of all things, with goals for all, with dharmas unarisen, supportive of the nature of all dharmas, with full awareness of phenomena, in but an instant as the wisest sage, with vivid realization of all dharmas. He is a sage, the greatest intellect, the vanquisher of hosts of evil spirits, unwavering, completely pure in nature, grasping the wakefulness of perfect Buddhas, the direct realization of all Buddhas. He is the flame of wisdom luminous, the great fulfiller of desired aims, the purifier of all evil states, the greatest of all living beings, protector, the earnest liberator of all creatures, unrivaled knight in battle with afflictions, humiliating ignorance his foe, the celebrated mind of amorousness, endowed with forms heroic and repulsive, the dancer moving to and fro his hundreds of lengthy arms while setting down his stride, the dancer spreading through the whole of space and filling it with Shima's 100 arms, stood tall atop the surface of the earth, the soul of just 1 foot pervading all, stood tall atop the summit of the world, the nail of his big toes suppressing all. Whose aim is one, whose aim is non-dual Dharma, whose aim is ultimate beyond destruction, whose mind consists in groups of consciousness with varied objects, forms, and cognizance, amused with every object of existence, a mind of passion, loving emptiness, transcending worldly passion and the like, with great enjoyment for the threefold world, with fair complexion, white like pristine clouds, with radiance like beams from autumn moons, with luster rivaling the morning suns, with nails emitting light of crimson red, whose handsome crown has sterling sapphires, whose hair has tips of sapphire deep blue, with glory from the light of his great jewel, adorned with emanations of the Buddhas, shaker of 100 worldly realms, his strength of all miraculous powers, reality with mindfulness supreme, samadhi, king of fourfold mindfulness, infused with sense from bloom on body's branches, an ocean of Tathagata virtues, with knowledge of the eightfold paths through way, with knowledge of the path of perfect Buddhas, the great attachment of all living beings, attachment free, comparable to space, when springing up in every creature's mind, he is for every being as swift as mind, aware of all the aptitudes of beings, while captivating every creature's mind, with insight into aggregated natures, himself with fully purified aggregates, atop the peak of every going forth, most skilled in going forth in every way, established on all paths of going forth, the teacher of all forms of going forth, uprooting all becoming with 12 links, endowed with purity in all 12 forms, is formed the way of fourfold noble truths, with realization of the eightfold knowledge, with meaning of the truths in 12-fold form, aware of such as in his 16 forms, the true awakening in 20 forms, awakened fully knowing all supreme, dispatching countless sets of some 10 million embodiments of emanating Buddhas, the final realization of all moments, who knows each moment's object for all minds, and manifesting for the sake of beings with means derived from varied vehicles, gone forth by way of all 3 vehicles, remaining in the single vehicle's fruit, with purified afflicted spheres at heart, annihilating every karmic sphere, arrived atop dry land from flooding oceans, emerged from yoga's perilous thou grove, released from general, minor, and complete afflictions and their latent tendencies, with inside means and foremost empathy, achieving fruitful aims for living beings, abiding object free through all perceptions, with consciousness as object with cessation, with every being the object of his mind, with knowledge that's the mind of all the Buddhas, residing in the mind of every being, having become their mind's equality, and satisfying the mind of every being, he is for every being great in a joy, confusion free regarding points of doctrine, completely free from error in all its forms, his thinking free from doubt, his object threefold, his object all 3 properties by nature, throughout 3 times the content of 5 skandhas, discerning clearly each and every moment, awakening in but a single moment, his basic nature equal to all Buddhas, with body, bodiless, the best of bodies, with realization of the peak of bodies, displaying his form in every possible way. He is the greatest stone, the precious gem. What all the perfect Buddhas are to know, the Buddha's unsurpassed awakening, devoid of syllables, yet born of mantra, rising from great mantra's threefold family, the father to the meaning of all mantras, the greatest Bindu, void of syllables, with 5 great syllables, great empty one, 100 syllable, devoid of Bindu, endowed with every form, yet free from form, supporting half of 16 Bindus, transcending every grouping, void of members, sustaining Dhyana's fourth and final peak, aware of Dhyana's each and every aspect, with knowledge of Samadhi's types and families, the best embodies body of Samadhi, the sovereign king of all enjoyment bodies, the best embodies emanation body, the heir to emanations of the Buddhas, with varied emanations everywhere, while benefiting all, however needed, the sovereign of the God of gods, the Sura Lord, the ruler of immortals, the king of deities, the God's guru, the highest lord of pratas, Brahmata, emerged from psychic life's imposing forest, the single teacher guru for all meetings, in every well-known world, in all directions, the eminent bestower of the Dharma, concealed by armor made of loving kindness, was shielded by the shield of empathy, with wisdom sword in hand, with bow and arrow, concluding war with ignorance and klesha, the Mara's enemy and tamer hero, eliminating threats from all 4 Maras, defeating all the armies of the Maras, a guide for living beings, a perfect, deserving homage, worthy of respect, deserving reverence, always honorable, deserving worship, worthy of regard, the highest guru ever venerable, traversing all 3 worlds in just one stride, his step extending past the bounds of space, with knowledge of the 3 well-versed and pure, with 6-fold higher knowledge and recall, the Bodhisattva and Mahasaya, with power great, transcending worldly life, perfected by his excellence of insight, now unify with insight's highest nature, the whole aware of self, aware of other, for fit for all, he is the best of men, surpassing all to which he is compared, supreme most lord of knowing on what's known, the foremost master of imparting Dharma, who shows the meaning of the fourfold seal, the most revered amongst all living beings, emerging, going forth on all 3 paths, with glory purified by ultimate truth, most fortunate within the threefold world, the celebrated source of all endowments, supreme among the glorious, matter best of Vajras, the summit of existence, homage to you. Homage to you is emptiness, awakening, homage to you. No passion of the Buddhas, homage to you. Desire of the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O love of every Buddha, homage to you. The joy of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O smile of every Buddha, homage to you. The laugh of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O speech of every Buddha, homage to you. The heart of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. Arisen from non-being, homage to you. Homage to you, risen from the Buddhas. Arisen from the sky, homage to you. Homage to you, born of pristine wisdom. O net of illusion, homage to you. Homage to you, the Buddha's spectacle. Homage to you, the everything of all. O body of wisdom, homage to you. Om Sarva Dhamma Bhava Sambhava Vishuddha Pragiti Varishuddha Sarva Dhamma Yadunda Sarvadanda Gada Jnana Kaya Manjushi Parishuddhidam Ubadayate Sarvadanda Gada Shridayam Hara Hara Bhageshwara Mahavacha Sarva Dhamma Gaganama Parishuddha Dharmananda Jnana Garbha. Then Vajradhara, ever glorious, most pleased and satisfied with 40 palms, prostrated to the Buddha, noble God, the Blessed One, the Lord Tathagata, and with a host of other Vajrapanis of varied forms, the Lord of Guyakas, sublime protectors, noble wrathful kings, he then exclaimed this affirmation praise, Protector, learn what you have clearly taught, through you our love has been achieved, which leads to true and full awakening, and so the aims of helpless beings who seek the fruits of perfect liberation. Justice taught in the Maya Jala is the noble path that leads to excellence, with largeness, vastness, and profundity, with meaning great, achieving beings' aims. Justice comprises every Buddha sphere. Justice is taught by all awakened ones. This concludes the supreme chanting the names of the Blessed One. And Jushri, the wisdom deity, was extracted from the noble narration of Mahayoga Tantra in 16,000 parts from its chapter on the net of Samadhi. It was spoken by the Blessed One, Shakyamuni, the Tathagata. And then we go to the protectors. Starting with the six-armed Mahakala. Namaste, Mantabaravaya, the one leg outstretched, the other drawn in, the merest touch, sending shudders through mighty marrow, and the form and down to the earth. Rapacious and wide open buffalo mouth, thundering laugh, filling the three worlds. Manjushri, father of Buddhas, in wrathful form, was ferocious Yamantaka, taming the dissolute. Those prostrating devotedly before him should offer praise to Dharmaraja. Now is the time to beware of hindrance. An incessant thunder of sound, like mountains splitting apart, like the sea in tumult. Raging tongues of fire enveloped in black smoke, like a million lightning flashes within a rain cloud. Standing amid unbearable heat, encircled by 5 colors, upon a black demon prostrate on a with a rolling ocean of blood and fat, Yamaraja, king of the lords of death. Jet black body, short and not slender, stretched to the right with a gait to shake the earth. Yellowish spiky hair nesting 5 dried skulls, ornamenting the wrathful Vajra upon your crown. Flesh and bloody human head scarlanding your neck, 3 bulging eyes rubbing wrathfully, a fang snarled about your open mouth, the vaporous breath of a venomous snake, a blazing curved knife in your right hand, brandished at the brains of Mara's armies. In the left, a blood-filled skull to enjoy. A tiger skin draped about your waist, ferocious protector to not be distracted. Quickly bring to mind promises made to Yamantaka and carry out this yogi's commands. On either side, in front and behind, standing on sharp-horned, sharp-toothed, fierce buffaloes. 4 Yama demons, white, yellow, red, and black, each horribly wrathful with buffalo face. One leg stretched, the other drawn in, striking an extremely arrogant pose. All garbed in graveyard array, open mouth, eyeballs wholly red. Held as Vajra thunderbolts in their destruction of hindrance and obstructions. You too discharge your deeds, peaceful living beings as vast as space. From the glorious land of Manjushri, famed on earth, severally praised by every Buddha. Then for so long I ask you, Dharmaraja and Entourage, who gladly and devotedly execute Yamantaka's will, destroy the consort of darkness and his legions who strive to steal the jewel that is the true path. Jordan Jungle Wang Ye Chen Lama Sagya Moshe Jason Soa Se Jama Wang Ye Chandra Toma Memban Yudu Shetsu So Dung Yanang Alona Tome Umbenga Nadra Semba Semba Kreyon Den Shono Batsachu Jise Dramba Dexin Nando Jie Chen Zen Nange Gangan Shin Nange Dan Se Sa Shen Ma Lu Yan Yi Ge Zhu Che Chen Shen Gang Gang Ge Ma Gen Bang Gu Ran Che La Bo Ma Lin Du Men Ga Sun Du Sa Kyo Nian Nian Shin Ro La Se Chen Du So Wa Dem Lin Da Jo Ma La Gi Gan Gen Dunya Malun Chatra La Son de Tena Dan Shedruna Dan Jawen Do Ma Dia Ma Dem Ma Sogya Mola Bo Sangen Dan Bo Sun Je She Su Sung Gu Sun Lun Dru Du Shen Da Chik Si Sun Du Ba Du Shen Ru Ming Gun Du Sung Ya Wen Den Sun Chen Mo La Ga Sung Gu Ma Chen Ba Cha Tsa Da Su Nan Ye Che Dan Du Me Ji Da Sang Ba Ye Shen Ru Ma Dan Ne Dun Ge Song Ba Do Che Me So Nye Wa Xie Wa Jing Su Dan Tsa Ba Na Wang Bu Ji Den Yong Wa Da Ma Zu Ge Mo La So So Me So Yao Ma Me Ma Tan Du Ro Ji Shu Jo Ru Jo Ru Jo Jo Ru Jo Jo Ru Kundu Wante Mala Chatelo, Kamsum Sanchen Damche Wanduli, Sani Shunne Mashi Gavani, Sani Guna Meshin Sangyame, Nele Gave Gado Tungyame, Chuchu Guma Tandurangese, Tamana Madame Belamo, Trase Dragya Drabenam Suchan, Drabengogi Koe Tomoni, Dagi Godo Nama Shinduna. Kundu Drapse Mala Chatselo, Dagi Medan Dragya Jumbatu, Jokya Kiran Shincheya Madrugyan, Dina Tenye Cheya Namai, Trinana Shindrola Tembala, Dagi Tenne Randu Nagena, Nayan Leji Ranshin Nangande, Gyana Drove Dana Sumayo. Sorry, that was a bit quick today.
That's good.
Okay. Usually try to do it slower, but I always do it quickly myself. Just it was just a time thing. So then the swift return prayers from Rinpoche. Clearly, an assembly of the children, victorious ones, Shravakas and Vacheka Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge, infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the many's precious and complete teachings. Through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean and three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beaming glory for the fortunate disciples. Patient in bearing the hardships of spreading the teachings of the many in general, and the teachings of victorious Jamgans on Kapa in hundreds of directions. Lord of Dharma, holding the three vows and wearing such teachings of explanation asceticism,
Unable to
bear that transmigratory beings are confused by the darkness of suffering. Through your great loving kindness, you skillfully led them to happiness. Unparalleled son of the teachings, please return quickly. Beautified by the ornament of supreme patience and increasing the practice of the supreme authentic teachings of the victorious one through listening, reflection, and meditation, guide of all transmigratory beings along the perfect path. True and perfect pure Guru, please return quickly. Lama, think of me. Lama, consider me. Most kind root Lama, care for me. Most gracious root Lama, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Lama, embodiment of the Buddhas of the 3 times, please bless me. You may rest in all-pervading great bliss, equipoised within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity. Yet the playful dance of your loving compassion emanates in myriad ways. The time has come for the return of the swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya, and for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. Arise, arise, arise from the Dhammakaya. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Do not rest in Kachara or other pure realms. Rather, to benefit the Buddha's teachings and all living beings, swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings. Such is the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so we actually behold your presence and receive the blessings of your body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your body, speech, mind, and spontaneous activity, through our being confused and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your 3 kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness. May there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion. May there be the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth of unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me at the key with pure faith and Samaya. Her eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through the blessings of deities of the three roots. Perception, its object, and perceiver, all dissolve within the expanse, the blissful clarity of suchness. And then His Holiness's long life prayer. Incomparably kind and supreme Tenzin Gyatso, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. May you have a long life and all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Chitan Kamdir Pende Maluma Gale Jongwe Sambel Yisheno Kadrin Sonne Tenzing Yatso Cho Kutse Tenjin Tuje Lundru Cho. And then the concluding prayers from here. Due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me and all the merits of 3 times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, may bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of all the sentient beings of 6 realms, and especially in the hearts of everybody in the world, including all the students, benefactors, and volunteers in the FPMT organization. May it be generated in the hearts of all those who rely upon Rinpoche, all those for whom Rinpoche promised to pray, and all those whose names being given to him. That is no longer relevant, actually. We need to change that. Okay, may it be generated in my heart and the hearts of all my family members, those who are living and those who have died. May the bodhicitta that has already been generated increase. And then emptiness, due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, the numberless Buddhas, the numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty, existing from their own side. May I, who am completely empty, existing from my own side, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is completely empty, existing from its own side. Need all sentient beings who are completely empty, existing from their own side, to that state of enlightenment, which is completely empty, existing from its own side. By myself alone, I am completely empty of existing from its own side. Chomdende, Deshin Shamadra, Chombayan, that was so this and good number, Nancy Ugi Gabalacha. Judges Samba Samba Chambu Kunu Tambona Chatsa. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. They are the own visitor of Buddhinism, on the Rudu Times. Chomdende, Deshin Shamandra, Chomayan, that was of his and Given Manduri, Ugi Gabamachatsa. Chomdende, Deshin Shamandra, Chomayan, that was of his and Noah, the Manantachita, Gabamachatsa. Due to the blessings, the eminent victorious ones and their sons, truth and infallible dependent rising, and the power of my pure special attitude taking responsibility. May all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished immediately.
Good. Thank you.
Finito. Finito.